Beijing will host the first Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation on Sunday and Monday. World leaders are heading to China to attend. These live pictures coming from the airport. The latest arrival, the Greek Prime Minister, Alexis Tsipras. He's arriving in Beijing to attend the forum. Well, Tsipras is scheduled to meet with leading government officials in his bid to further strengthen ties and to promote Greece to become China's main entry point into Europe. Well, the Prime Minister, Alexis Tsipras, said last month that his country hopes to make itself an international transportation hub, and that goal is in line with China's Belt and Road Initiative. The Greek port of Piraeus is the first gateway to the European continent via the new Suez Canal. Well, the project is part of Beijing and Athens' strategic cooperation. Tsipras said his country would like to expand practical cooperation with China in trade, tourism, culture and transportation. Well, we can now speak to our reporter Liu Yang, who is there at the airport watching these pictures. We're still waiting for him to emerge, aren't we? Talk to me a little bit more about the importance of Greece's participation in this forum.
Hello there. Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras is the third high-level government official to arrive in Beijing, as you just mentioned, to attend the Belt and Road Forum in the next few days. The forum will be the biggest diplomatic event hosted by China this year to advocate interconnectivity and cooperation to invigorate the global economy. Previously, on Thursday, yesterday, delegations of Vietnam and Uzbekistan arrived in Beijing, and obviously the leaders will be attending the forum on the 14th and 15th, and possibly we have a few meetings with government officials in Beijing. And we know that Greece is a country in southeastern Europe and is strategically located at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and Africa. The country also can be seen as a gateway for goods and a cultural exchange between, the West and East. For many of you have been to Greece. This is, it's a beautiful country. That country is considered the cradle of Western civilization and the birthplace of Western philosophy, the Olympic Games, Western literature, political science, mathematical principles, and so on. We know that Greek economy is relatively lag behind compared with other countries in the EU, but tourism, shipping, overseas remittances are listed as the three pillars of foreign exchange income, and tourism, trade, and transportation contributed 26% to the country's GDP. And so, in terms of the Belt and Road, Greece joined the Belt and Road years ago, and they are looking into a few things from the Belt and Road Initiative.
Sorry to interrupt you there a moment. We're just looking at these pictures of Alexis Tsipras coming out there, receiving some flowers. I just wanted to point up those shots. I mean, Greece is a country that suffered dreadfully in the economic crisis of 2008, a country that suffered dreadfully from austerity measures imposed upon it, could benefit enormously, I presume, from the Belt and Road Initiative, possibly more than many other countries will do. He's shaking hands with some dignitaries there and members of the public, I would imagine, as he's walking along the red carpet. Alexis Tsipras not had an easy ride as the Prime Minister of Greece. Very difficult negotiations with the European Union only a matter of years ago, as he tried to contain the economic crisis that was devouring his country, devouring their economy, and certainly making lives incredibly difficult for the Greeks. But he's managed successfully to keep his job, firstly. There was a lot of talk about whether that would happen a couple of years ago. He's managed to keep in the European Union, something that he and his party very much wanted to do. And he's managed to improve the situation for the Greeks. The hope now is that the Belt and Road Forum will help him to really cement Greece's recovery, a recovery that's been going on for a few years now, a couple of years, and a recovery that the Belt and Road Initiative, with China's help, could reach new levels. That's the Greek Prime Minister, Alexis Tsipras there. We're also expecting the Greek President. We were expecting him to attend, Prokopis Pavlopoulos. Whether he is there or not, we don't know, but we're very pleased to see Alexis Tsipras instead.